Do you feel stuck, as if you are running on a treadmill that never stops? Do you find yourself in situations that drain your energy and positivity, leaving you with a sense of emptiness? You are not alone. Each of us has moments when the thought of leaving seems like a distant dream. But what if your greatest power could be revealed precisely in this action? Today, we will open for you the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, taught by Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, which teaches us the power contained in emotional resilience and a virtuous life. Through 10 transformative ideas, we will learn that the decision to leave is not a sign of weakness, but a brave step toward reclaiming your energy and happiness. Whether you are saying goodbye to a toxic friendship, leaving a job that does not fulfill you, or distancing yourself from negativity, this video will be your guide to finding the courage to let go of a situation and understand when the time has come. If you are ready to give up what no longer serves you and step into a life where you control everything, then you are in the right place. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Your support allows YouTube to share this message with those who need to hear it. Let's embark on this journey together to learn how leaving can become your greatest power. Lesson 1. Not everything deserves your energy. Leaving, often considered a sign of defeat or weakness, contains untapped power that can radically change your life if used wisely. It is an ancient practice deeply rooted in focusing on what truly matters. Imagine standing at a crossroads where each path represents a choice: to remain attached to situations, people, or habits that drain you, or to take a bold step toward growth and inner peace. Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, with their enduring wisdom, nudged us toward understanding that our strength lies not in enduring every hardship, but in knowing where to invest our precious energy. Using this power in the modern, fast-changing world means recognizing that a job, relationship, or lifestyle no longer serves your highest good. It means acknowledging that some battles are not worth fighting, not because you are incapable of winning, but because victory itself is empty. You must listen to your inner voice. There is something greater than this, and stepping away from the noise to find your harmony is courageous. Leaving does not mean running from problems. It means moving toward a life full of purpose and self-realization. It is about creating space for new opportunities that align with your aspirations and values, transforming leaving from an act of surrender into a choice for self-preservation. Setting boundaries is not selfish. In fact, setting boundaries is not selfish. It is an act of wisdom and self-care. Imagine every interaction, every decision to say yes or no, as drawing a line in the sand. These lines are not to shut the world out, but to define where your peace begins and where chaos ends. The art of this, like the skill of an artist, but the strength of a warrior, is to make leaving your greatest power. A statement that you value your peace above the noise of the world. Here is a harsh truth. Your energy and emotional well-being are not unlimited resources. They are treasures you have the right to fiercely protect. When you decide to leave situations or people that constantly violate your established boundaries, you are not acting coldly or unkindly. You are practicing a form of self-respect that is radical in its simplicity and transformative in its impact. This action sends a clear message. I am the guardian of my peace, and I decide who and what is worthy of my time and energy. This choice is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, which teaches us to understand what is within our control and to let go of what is not. Leaving does not mean surrendering battles in which you should participate, battles that will enrich you. Rather, it is acknowledging that not every fight deserves your presence and not every voice deserves your attention. In the modern dance of life, where everyone competes for your attention and time, choosing where to retreat and where to engage is not just wise, it is necessary for your mental and emotional well-being. Lesson 3. Letting go is not about external validation. A common misconception is that liberation, the elusive sense of peace we crave after a difficult situation or relationship, can only be granted by someone or something external. We desperately sit at the door of our hearts, waiting for apologies, signs, or acknowledgement, chasing external approval. However, Stoicism teaches us that we are capable of being the architects of our own world, possessing the power to leave even if the conversation still echoes in our minds. The power in leaving may seem counterintuitive because the world often teaches us that strength is in persistence, struggle, confrontation. Yet there is wisdom in the words of a Czech sage who once said, "Happiness depends on the quality of your thoughts." Let these words resonate the next time you reflect on your strength. It is not in confrontation, not in waiting for apologies or explanations, but in controlling the quality of your thoughts. This is where true power lies. True strength is the ability to choose self-love, to prefer peace over chaotic resentment. Just as you leave physically, you must leave metaphorically, committing to discard thoughts that pull you back into cycles of hurt and confusion. In this moment, the power of leaving manifests. Lesson 4. Growth often happens outside your comfort zone. Have you ever looked at a closed door and felt your heart race at the anticipation of having to step off your familiar path? This is the crossroads of change, frightening and exhilarating at the same time. According to the Stoics, courage is not only the ability to rush into battle, but also the knowledge of when to step back for a greater goal. Remember the butterfly, which must first leave the safety of its cocoon to dance with the wind. Our greatest power unfolds when we decide to leave the cocoon of our comfort zone. Not because the world outside is less frightening, but because we are meant to discover the wings we possess. Choosing to leave is not an acknowledgement of defeat, but a choice of another battlefield, where you have greater chances of victory. Growth sprouts from the soil tilled by change and uncertainty. Drawing a line in the sand, saying no to situations that stunt your growth, is liberation. Stepping away from the familiar and into the expanse of the unknown requires enormous courage. Yet in this expanse lies the opportunity to recreate yourself, to build a life that deeply resonates with your essence. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Leaving is not escape. It is a choice not to participate in meaningless battles. Imagine the horizons you could open, the person you could become, like a butterfly taking its first flight. Stepping out of your comfort zone is your first step toward magnificent metamorphosis, a journey of becoming and self-realization that lies in the art of leaving. Lesson 5. You cannot change others. There is a subtle power in recognizing that some battles are not worth engaging, especially when it comes to trying to change those around us. Attempts to mold someone into our ideal can be as futile as trying to catch the wind. Growth and change happen from within, through personal awareness, not external persuasion. Recognizing this frees you from unfulfilled expectations, allowing you to focus on the one person you can change, yourself. A modern Stoic might say this: it is not about surrender, but about redirecting your efforts. Instead of pouring your soul into changing someone else, invest that same energy in developing habits that support your well-being and engage in relationships that foster mutual growth. Through this, you become a beacon of change, not by forcibly changing others, but by inspiring transformation through your own example. To use the power of leaving, you must be deeply connected to your principles. Mastering the art of leaving begins with cultivating a calm mind, capable of hearing the whisper of intuition amid the noise of life. This may mean finding moments of stillness each day, creating pauses to converse with yourself, asking, "Does this align with my essence?" If the answer is a whisper of no, it is your signal. Lesson 6. Trust your intuition. Accepting the power to leave is an art, a subtle dance with life's rhythms, rooted in trusting your intuition. It is like an internal compass guiding you toward peace and self-realization, even if the path is unclear. This compass does not shout, it whispers, nudging you toward decisions aligned with your deepest values. Listening to it requires courage, the bravery to pause, to reflect, and act according to what feels right, even against societal expectations or opinions. Lesson 7. Leaving does not mean giving up. Imagine playing chess and realizing halfway through that your strategy leads to a dead end. The bravest move is to change the game plan, even if it means sacrificing a valuable piece. Apply this logic to life's enormous chessboard. Each step back, each moment you decide to leave a fight, serves your ultimate goal. It is not a sign of defeat, but a tactical retreat, a silent roar proclaiming that peace and progress matter more than the illusion of victory at any cost. Accepting leaving does not mean fleeing from problems. It is an acknowledgement that true strength lies in wisely choosing battles. It recognizes that certain paths no longer align with who you are and where you want to be. Awareness, the ability to step aside and switch to a path promising growth. This forms champions. Leaving empowers you, but it requires self-reflection and courage, qualities present in everyone, waiting to be activated. Lesson 8. Find validation within. Finding validation within means marching to the beat of your own drum, even when the world orchestrates a symphony that drowns you out. It is finding strength in solitude and understanding that your worth does not depend on applause or disapproval. Imagine yourself as a mighty oak, roots growing deep not because of passing admiration, but because of nourishment drawn from the soil of self-esteem. As Marcus Aurelius reflected on external approval, there is no control over it. Discard it. His wisdom reminds us that the key to serene tranquility lies not in receiving external validation, but in cultivating an inner sanctuary of self-worth. Lesson 9. Take a deep breath. Your life is a masterpiece. Your life is a canvas, subject only to you. Every stroke, every color is a choice you make, whether you continue on your path or leave it. Taking a deep breath means choosing a new path, one that is spacious, uncluttered, and refreshing. Leaving situations that no longer contribute to your growth and well-being creates a similar effect. You open a window for your soul, welcoming new opportunities and perspectives. This choice is not escape. It is in alignment with who you are and who you strive to become. Marcus Aurelius once said that inner peace is the greatest fortress. If you can retreat inward, you have found your greatest strength. By applying this wisdom, recognize that maintaining peace sometimes means letting go of what disturbs it. This is practical and necessary. By releasing the old, you make way for new seeds. Imagine the potential that will open if you leave behind environments or relationships that feel like walking against an unrelenting wind. It is time to turn. Let the wind carry you forward and embrace the journey of self-discovery. This choice to leave is the greatest testimony of your strength, respect for your well-being, and by making it, you become a beacon of inspiration and resilience. Ahead lies an endless horizon, full of promises of new beginnings and adventures. Embrace it. Let every step away from what dims your light be a step toward your personal enlightenment and happiness. Reflecting on Stoic wisdom and the art of leaving lies in insight and courage, wisely choosing relationships, recognizing the value of strategic retreat, conserving energy for activities that resonate with core values. What have you learned from this video? Share with us in the comments. If you care about personal growth, like, share, and participate in this journey toward deeper self-awareness and self-realization. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.